Hello, it's me again, Vivian from the Silent Christian No More, where we learn how to let our actions be seen and our voices be heard. And today, yesterday we talked about running your race and running that race with endurance, which was Hebrews 12 and 1. Today I want to talk about Hebrews 12 and 2 because that endurance is finishing that race. And Jesus is the finisher of our faith. So Hebrews 12 and 2 says, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. When we start running our race, we look to Jesus. Remember when Jesus was walking on the water and Peter was on the boat and Peter decided to, Jesus summoned him to come and Peter got out the boat and he started walking and took his eyes off Jesus. He started sinking. That's what happens. When we take our eyes off of Jesus, then we get off track. So we got to look at Jesus. We got to study him. Look at the things that he went through and how he endured. And then we can apply those principles. If Jesus did it, what would Jesus do in this situation? I love that little, I don't know, I guess it's an acronym. But he said, looking unto Jesus, who is the finisher, who is the author and finisher of our faith. He is the one that we need to be looking at. We don't need to be looking at anybody. We don't need to see how Reverend, Doctor, Sister, Bishop, Prophetess, whatever did it. We need to look at Jesus. He is the starting and the finish line of whatever it is that we're trying to do. And he promised that he will be there with us always. He said, I'll never leave you, nor will I forsake you. And then it tells us who, for the joy that was set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame. He endured the cross because he knew that once he completed this cross thing, he was going to be sitting on the right hand of the Father. He knew that he had opened the door for all of us. He made that ultimate sacrifice for me and for you. And that's just like awesome. He did it for me, just for me. Yes, just for me. Yes, he did it just for me and you. He said we were worth it to go through all of that pain and suffering that he went through when he died up on that cross. But on the third day, y'all know he rose, right? But he said he promised he would be with us all the way. When you're doing and you're running your race, you're fulfilling your purpose, you're doing what you know God has called you to do, you'll have that same joy no matter what happens, no matter how many people come up to shame you, no matter how many people try to mock you. We talked about gossip and backbiters and talebearers. No matter what everybody is saying about you, you can let them talk. But I'm running this race. I'm not stopping. I'm not giving up. And I'm not letting go. I'm going to go ahead on and do what I got to do. And that's what Jesus did for us. He went through all of that. And right now he sits at the right hand of the throne of God. I don't know, and I just thinking about this, how we endure the obstacles that are thrown in our way. I know they talk about crowns, in the kingdom. I don't know if your road is rough, you'll get more crowns. I don't know. That's something I probably need to look up. But, so please don't. But I know we'll get a crown and we get jewels in our crown. And I don't know if those jewels represent how we endured and how we went through and how we worked hard to fulfill the purpose that God sent to us, or how we stood firm in our faith. You know, I don't know if those earn us crowns or not, but all of us want to be in heaven. And the last thing we want is for Jesus to see us, and we be like, "Hey, Jesus," and he be like, "Who are you? I don't know you." None of us want to go. I think that's the most scariest scripture in the Bible, because those people said, "I cast out demons in your name. I did some wonderful works," you know, and then you don't know me? Huh, you talk about devastation. That probably is hell right there, because you know you can't be it with Jesus if you don't know who you are. I'm just saying, we got to run our race. Keep our eyes on Jesus and finish what we started, because he said, I'll never leave you, nor will I forsake you. I'm going to be there with you always, even until the end of time. Y'all have an awesome, awesome day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I need those 4 things from you. Take about 5 or 10 minutes, depending upon how long the video is. And make the commitment to become a silent Christian no more. Y'all have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.